Cincinnati has an unfair advantage. Sure, cities like Chicago, Dallas, and even Charleston offer lifestyles that Cincinnati just can't compete with. But there is one area where Cincinnati just keeps winning: affordability. But when I say affordable, I don't just mean slightly cheaper. I mean, you can live a completely different lifestyle here for way less money. And that's where Cincinnati's unfair advantage really starts to show. So in this video, I'm gonna show you where Cincinnati stacks up when it comes to cost of living, home prices, schools, and some of the trade-offs you might have to make. Let me show you what I mean. And if we haven't met yet, my name is Evan. I'm a local Cincinnati realtor, and I spend a lot of time helping people like you relocate to Cincinnati. So if you're thinking about a move to Cincinnati, or maybe you have a home you need to sell, I'd love to hear from you. All right, so let's start with the biggest expense, and that's gonna be housing. So in Chicago, $500,000 might get you an apartment or a condo, and there's a good chance it probably won't even have parking. In Dallas, you're probably gonna be out in the suburbs away from the city, and you still might even be pushing your budget a little bit. But in Cincinnati, that could get you a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home, a huge yard, in a great location. Here's just one example. This is actually a 5-bedroom, 4-bath home. It comes in at over 4,000 square feet for $500,000. Now keep in mind, the median home price in Cincinnati is just around $300,000. So you can certainly go well below that $500,000 budget and still come away with a great home in the location that you want. In Dallas, last month, the median sold price was $410,000, and in Chicago, $390,000. So as you can see, that's some serious savings that Cincinnati offers. But it's not just about the house. It's also about what that extra money or savings allows you to do. Because when you're not spending every single dollar on your mortgage, it allows you to live a different lifestyle. You can actually go out to eat, or you can maybe travel more. You can save money for something that you've been wanting to save up for, or really you can just enjoy the fact that you are not living every single month paycheck to paycheck. In Cincinnati, the average person will spend just over $2,000 a month to live here, and for an average family of 4, they're gonna spend just under $5,000 a month. Now let's compare that to Chicago. In Chicago, you're gonna spend a little over $2,800 a month for a single person, and for your average family of 4, you're looking at $6,500 a month. That's a saving of $800 a month on average for a single person, or over $1,500 a month for an average family of 4. And this also goes beyond just housing. I could show you examples of property taxes, utilities, grocery costs, all of these things. So it's not just that your housing is more affordable here in Cincinnati, it's your entire lifestyle is more affordable in Cincinnati. But I know what you might be thinking, well, yeah, but Cincinnati doesn't offer the same amenities as a Dallas or a Chicago or a Charleston, or insert city here, whatever city you want to insert. But Cincinnati doesn't have just nothing to do. There are plenty of amazing things to do for really any type of person in Cincinnati. For starters, you have the Bengals, you also have the Cincinnati Reds, and you have FC Cincinnati. That's 3 professional sports teams. You also have tons of breweries and nightlife. There's thousands and thousands of acres of green space in Cincinnati. So there truly is something for everyone here. So you get to enjoy the sports games. You get to enjoy going outside into nature, into the parks, going out and exploring the nightlife if that's something you're into, all while still being able to afford living that lifestyle and your home. However, I do think there's an area where a lot of people get this wrong, because Cincinnati is not perfect. You're not gonna get the same size of a city like Chicago. You're not gonna get the year-round warmth of a place like Dallas, and you don't have the beach like a coastal city like Charleston, for example. So that is the trade-off. Of course, some of these are gonna be deal breakers, and some people might not want to trade off the beach or year-round warmth for just a little more affordability, and I totally get it. But that is a trade-off that many people are willing to make, and I'm seeing that more and more, especially as the cost of, it seems like, everything is just rising in this country. Yes, it's awesome to live in a huge city with tons of amenities, but is it really that awesome if you can't afford to explore or partake in all the things that the city offers? And in particular, I'm really starting to see this become true for people that are first-time home buyers and they're just trying to buy their first home. I'm also seeing this for some families that are wanting some more space, and even some remote workers who are relocating from a more expensive city. These are all people who I've personally seen and helped move into Cincinnati, where you do still get the benefits of living in a major city, but you don't always have the price tag associated with it. And that alone is why I say that Cincinnati has an unfair advantage. In most major cities, you're probably gonna have to choose. Do you want affordability or do you want a lifestyle? And in Cincinnati, you don't have to choose. You can get both. So if you're thinking about moving to Cincinnati and you're curious what your budget could get you, I would love to help you out. I'd also encourage you to check out some more of my videos where I go in depth on certain neighborhoods in Cincinnati, as I know I didn't get too in depth on this video in particular. So feel free to check those out. I'll have some linked up there. Again, if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out. I get to talk to you guys every single week and I absolutely love it. So please, you can call, text, email, whatever you want to do, whatever you're most comfortable with, and I'd love to hear from you. And if you found this video helpful, I would appreciate it if you can consider hitting like and subscribing for more content like this. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, until next time.